Hi. In this video, we will be learning about the send mail workflow task in Astera Data Stack. A send mail task works by sending email notifications to users or administrators at certain points during a workflow job. For example, this task can be used to notify users of a successful completion or erroneous termination of a single or a series of previous tasks. Let's look at an example of this task in a workflow. Here we have a workflow wherein we have already configured a run data flow task. Let's drag and drop the send mail task from the workflow tasks section in the toolbox. Now, let's link these tasks. Let's look at the different properties present in the send mail task by right-clicking the object and selecting Properties from the context menu. Here, we can see an email server provider connection needs to be configured. We will click on the ellipses button next to the server option to configure this connection. Here, we can either use basic authentication or modern authentication. Modern authentication is a safer authorization method as it uses specific access tokens when the client and server need to communicate for information. This method of authentication also simplifies the process and ensures compatibility with the latest authentication standards recommended by Microsoft. For now, however, we will use basic authentication and type in the relevant information. The URL is the address of the main server on which the connection will be configured. The login name is the host name. The password is simply the password of the user. The port number is used to identify the port of the mail server on which the connection needs to be configured. The Require SSL checkbox can be checked for secure communication with the server. Connection logging is used to log different types of messages or events between the client and the server. Here we have 4 types of connection logging methods. Verbose, which captures everything. Debug, that captures only the content that can be used in debugging. Info, which captures information and general messages. And Error, which captures only the errors. Once the email connection has been configured, click on Test Connection and send a test email. If your message is sent successfully, this indicates that your server connection has been configured correctly. Click OK. Next, we will configure the Send Mail Properties page. Here, From specifies the sender's email address. Similarly, To specifies the recipient's email address. The subject text box allows users to specify a subject for their email, and the CC and BCC options allow users to send a copy of the email to additional recipients. The attachment option also allows users to send attachments with the email. Finally, the message text box is where the body of the email can be typed in by the user. Let's configure this window and click OK. Now let's run this workflow by clicking on the Start Workflow icon in the toolbar. Once the workflow is started, a Job Progress window will pop up. In this window, we can track the steps of the job that has just been executed. As you can see here, the first Run Data Flow task has been executed successfully, and the tool has prompted the next task, that is, the Send Mail task, to run. You can now check your sent emails to verify if the email has been sent as desired. This concludes the working of the Send Mail task object within the scope of a workflow. For more information on Astera Data Stack, please visit our documentation site. Thank you for watching.